During the history of human space travel, this was the worst disaster. While on a space mission, a crew member woke up from cryosleep and began showing signs of a mental breakdown. He believed the ship was cursed, so he pressed the evacuation button, sending nearly 5,000 people into the endless void of space. What awaited them was certain death. The doctor diagnosed the crew member with deep sleep syndrome. The patient would tremble uncontrollably, then become agitated, and as the condition worsened, they would eventually go insane. Jack was in this exact state since rescuing Alan from the vent. He learned that the ship's reactor had reached its final stage. If the reactor core wasn't restarted before the ship powered down, everyone alive would die. Meanwhile, Carl used the radio in the room to wake the broken Jack, and with his help, they determined that the ship had only 47 minutes before it shut down. Carl immediately set off toward the reactor. They crossed the cryosleep area and arrived at the reactor, but they had to be cautious, as beneath the reactor, a large number of mutated beings were sleeping. Just as Carl was about to cross the metal bridge, an old worn-out part suddenly fell off. Fortunately, John grabbed the broken bridge just in time, and the mutants remained undisturbed. Anna ran to the opposite side to try and restart the reactor, but the restart required a password, and she couldn't understand the buttons beside her, so she had no choice but to rely on Carl. Meanwhile, John was still holding on, but an accident occurred. Sam accidentally dropped the flashlight, causing all the mutants to wake up. Seeing this, John had no choice but to let go, and the broken bridge fell instantly. He stood there shouting, trying to draw the mutants' attention. To buy Carl enough time to restart the reactor. His shouts drew most of the mutants toward him, and Sam, realizing the danger, turned and ran. At that moment, John opened a door, leading the mutants into the ship's cabin. Carl scanned the identity information, entered the restart password, and in the final 3 seconds before the system shut down, manually restarted the reactor. A massive beam of light shot out, and the mutants resting beneath the reactor were instantly vaporized into blood. The ship's power system was fully restored.